These are 5 tire brands that get walked past every single day in tire shops across the country, and Consumer Reports' own 2026 testing shows 2 of them are already beating Goodyear and Bridgestone outright. If you've ever stood at the counter and grabbed the name you recognized without thinking twice, this video is going to rewire how you shop for tires from now on. Cheap doesn't automatically mean good, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Europe's toughest tire evaluation, the 8AC Sommer Reifentest, caught several budget models in 2026 with wet braking distances long enough to be flagged as dangerous. That's real, and we'll get to why it matters. But hidden inside that same mountain of testing data sits a handful of brands quietly outbuilding tires that cost twice as much and counting down from 5 to 1. That's exactly what we're covering today. We're starting at the bottom of our countdown with a name most truck owners only half recognize. Number 5. General Tire. Akron, Ohio, 1915. That's where General Tire was born, right in the historic center of American tire manufacturing, and since 1987 the company has belonged to Continental. Yes, that Continental, the German engineering brand that builds some of the most respected touring and performance tires on the planet. General's whole identity in 2026 lives in its light truck and SUV lineup. The Grabber A/TX, the Grabber APT, the Grabber H/T, and the Grabber X3 for serious mud-terrain work cover nearly every truck size you could ask for under one badge. And here's the part most drivers never connect. Because General sits inside Continental's corporate structure, it gets access to the same engineering resources as one of the biggest tire manufacturers in the world, while still pricing itself like the working truck brand it's always been. Number 4. Falken. Falken jumps in next, and unlike General, this one's young by tire industry standards. The brand launched in 1983 as the performance division of a company called Otsu Rubber and Tire, and it moved fast, setting up a US sales division just 2 years later. Sumitomo Rubber Industries bought Otsu and Falken along with it back in 2003, and both brands still operate under the Sumitomo umbrella today. What sets Falken apart isn't just the corporate backing, it's the motorsports pedigree. Drift events, time attack circuits, decades of sponsorships, all of it feeds directly into the Azini's FK001A/S for value performance and the Wild Peak line for all-terrain duty. A company with over 40 years of racing experience behind it, owned by a major Japanese industrial group, and most people still treat it as an afterthought hanging on the back wall. Quick pause before we keep climbing this list. If you're getting something out of this breakdown, hit that like button right now, drop a comment telling me which of these 5 brands you've actually run on your own vehicle, and subscribe if you want more of these deep dives where we expose what's actually worth your money instead of what's just loud about it. Number 3. Cooper. Cooper Tire goes back to 1919, and through a string of mergers, including one with the Falls Rubber Company in 1930 that formed what was then called Master Tire and Rubber, the company became Cooper Tire and Rubber in 1946. Over a century of American manufacturing history sits behind that name. Here's where it gets interesting. In February of 2021, Goodyear announced it was buying Cooper outright, in a deal worth roughly $2.5 billion in enterprise value. Cooper shareholders walked away with $41.75 per share in cash plus a slice of Goodyear stock, an implied total of $54.36 per share, and when the vote came in April of 2021, Cooper's own stockholders approved the merger with about 99% in favor. Goodyear's CEO called Cooper the 5th largest tire manufacturer in North America the day the deal was announced. What that means for you is simple. Buy a Cooper tire instead of a Goodyear tire, and more often than not, you're putting your money into the exact same parent company, just paying considerably less to do it. The Discover at 34S, Cooper's all-terrain flagship, runs well below comparable offerings from Michelin or BF Goodrich, same corporate family, smaller bill. Number 2. Hankook. Hankook climbs to number 2, and this brand has roots older than almost everything else on our list. Seoul, South Korea, 1941, that's the founding year, making Hankook one of the most established names in the entire industry. Consumer Reports' 2026 brand rankings put Hankook in a tie for 5th place overall, which means it outscored both Goodyear and Bridgestone in the same testing cycle. Electric vehicles are where Hankook has really pulled ahead for 2026, and the proof is the Tesla relationship. Tesla selected Hankook's Ventus S1 AST0 as factory-fit equipment, meaning an automaker put its own reputation on the line by choosing this tire straight off the assembly line. That's not a marketing claim Hankook made up, that's Tesla's own purchasing decision speaking for itself. If an EV is sitting in your driveway and Hankook has never crossed your mind, that Tesla fitment alone should change that. Number 1. Kumho. Kumho takes the top spot, and the number behind it is the kind that should make you stop scrolling. Founded in Gwangju, South Korea in 1960, Kumho placed 5th in Consumer Reports' 2026 brand rankings, 2 full positions ahead of Goodyear, which landed in 7th. Kumho also builds tires on American soil. A plant in Macon, Georgia, opened back in 2008, still runs production today under the name Kumho Tire Georgia. None of that means the brand has been flawless. In 2018, Kumho recalled 1,773 Solus KH16 tires manufactured at that same Georgia plant, after internal testing showed a single production batch from 2017 didn't meet the company's own belt separation standards, and Kumho replaced every one of them for free. An earlier recall back in 2011 and 2012 covered sidewall cracking on a different model, though only about 122 of those tires had even reached customers before the problem got caught. What that recall history actually tells you is the opposite of what you'd expect. A company that catches its own defects, issues a recall, and still outranks Goodyear in independent testing the following decade is a company doing quality control the right way, not the wrong way. So here's what 5 brands and 1 countdown adds up to. Kumho and Hankook are independently ranked by Consumer Reports above Goodyear. Full stop, no asterisk needed. Cooper, Falcon, and General are owned outright by the exact corporate giants whose name brand tires carry a premium price, Goodyear, Sumitomo, and Continental, respectively. The real story isn't that budget tires got lucky. It's that a meaningful chunk of what gets sold as the budget tier is the same engineering you'd pay extra for, wearing a different label. Keep the warning from the top of this video in mind, though. Cheap and good are not the same word, and 2020 SIXS European testing proved that some budget brands genuinely deserve the wet pavement caution they got. The 5 names we just covered earned their spot through actual testing data and real corporate engineering behind them, not because the price tag happened to be low. Next time you're standing in a tire shop trying to decide, do one thing differently. Look past the names stamped on the sidewall, find out who actually owns the company, and check how it scored in independent testing before you check the price. That single habit will save you real money over the life of your vehicle. If this kind of breakdown is useful, smash that like button, subscribe for more videos that dig into what's actually worth your money instead of what's just got the biggest marketing budget, and drop a comment letting me know which of these 5 you're already running, because I read every single one.